It's time for your computer to have a split personality. I'm Bridget Carey, and this is your CNET update. When you can't decide between an Android tablet and a Windows 8 laptop, now ASUS put both in one with the Transformer Book Trio. In its laptop form, the Trio can switch between Windows 8 and Android, but if you separate the screen, it acts as an Android tablet. The keyboard half can be docked to any monitor to boot up Windows. It's said to get up to 15 hours of battery life in tablet mode, but ASUS hasn't said how much this would cost or when it'll go on sale. It's just one of the many new devices we're seeing this week at the Computex Computer Expo in Taiwan. Also at the expo, Acer announced a new all-in-one desktop computer, and get this, it runs Android 4.0. This 21.5-inch touchscreen is loaded with Android instead of Windows. The list price is $480, but you can find it for around $400 or less at other resellers. And ASUS showed off a sleek-looking Ultrabook, the ZenBook Infinity, which is encased in Gorilla Glass 3. It's a material that's tough and resistant to scratches and scuffs, but we'll have to wait until later this year for more details about the ZenBook Infinity. It'll come out by September. We're seeing more laptops lately with Gorilla Glass, including the Acer Aspire S7. And that's not the only gadget news. Samsung announced it's coming out with more sizes for the Galaxy Tab 3. Along with the already announced 7-inch version, there will be an 8-inch and a 10-inch model. These new tablets will run Android 4.2, and they'll have 2 cameras for the front and back sides. They'll come with either 16 or 32 gigs of storage, and there will be versions for Wi-Fi, as well as wireless 3G and 4G when it goes on sale sometime this month. And in Apple news, CNET has learned that Apple's much closer to launching a free streaming radio product. It has just made a licensing deal with Warner Music Group, and it reached a deal with Universal last month, but negotiations are still going on with Sony. This streaming radio product, perhaps called iRadio, would compete against services like Pandora. Apple may unveil it next week at its developers conference. Android users can now jump in on the quirky video sharing trend that is the Vine app. Twitter's 6-second looping video app is now available on Android. It launched in January for people with iPhones and iPads, and it gained 13 million users. What makes Vine a little different is that you can start and stop the recording multiple times, so you create stop-motion animations. That's your tech news update. You can find more details on these stories at cnet.com/update. From our studios in New York, I'm Bridget Carey.